Hello. Right, I ended off yesterday's by saying I was going to have to. You have to excuse me if I blink all the way through this episode. By the way, I do apologise. For some reason, I got really, really stingy, sore eyes, and I don't know what to do about this. I can't stop blinking. Maybe if I pull that too for a moment, I can just. No, that's not really helping a great deal. So I ended yesterday's by saying, I'm just recording too much stuff because I'm recording everything that I ever play with anyone or by myself all the time, right? Now, the episodes that I play by myself, I can plan. I can pause when I want to. The only person who's recording is me. It's a single player game, so, it's not multiplayer games, as I'm sure a lot of you are gamers. Multiplayer games, you can't just stop the game when you want to because there are other people in it playing from around the world at the same time. Unless it's a couch co-op game, you can't just pause the game and stop it. I can do that if I'm playing by myself. So recording the episodes that I do on my own is easy. That's the easy part, right? Obviously, I'm going to continue to do that. I was talking to a couple of my subscribers the other day about the various things that I want to do with the channel and the things that they want to see. And I'm talking about my loyal subscribers, the ones that, come back time and time again and watch everything that I make and, comment on most of the things that I do. And, I was talking to a couple of them in the comments and saying, yes, obviously reviews are the things that people love the most. Some of my videos have 2,000-3,000 views on. Most of them have in the hundreds of views on. A few have less than 100, or fewer, I should say, than 100 views on. But the ones that have got, the one video I've made that's got upwards of 400,000 views, it's heading up towards 500,000 views now, is the only really big major review that I've done. They seem to be really popular. People seem to like those, but I can't do them all the time, because I've decided that I'm only going to do those when I've played a game properly, fully, all the way through, and I've done the whole thing, and I've delved into all the mechanics, and I've delved into the story and the side quests, so I can really give a proper overview of what that's going to be like. And obviously, that's not going to be very often, so I can maybe do 4 of those a year, maybe 6 at a push, but certainly, absolutely no more than 6 of those in a year. So I can't build my entire channel around those kind of reviews. I just can't. So I said, well, I'm going to do Let's Plays, when people just watch you playing through a video game and commenting and things like that and giving your opinions. Because if I'm playing the video games anyway and I'm getting a review at the end of it, why not, while I'm playing it, just record them? They're the easy ones to make. And somewhere in between the reviews and, the reviews that take a long time to make and I can't make very often, and the Let's Plays, which are easy, is the fun time that I have for myself, which I've started playing with a buddy of mine. And I've started playing with this guy. I've returned to multiplayer because I stopped playing multiplayer, at least with people that I know, a long time ago. Because it got into that situation where, if you were playing with somebody else and they just happened to be on and you were already in a game and somebody came who didn't know this other person, you're not trying to balance those two halves of your life and say, I can't. The point is, I stopped playing this a long time ago with people that I know because it becomes like, why are you playing with that person? Why are you playing with me? And it becomes like that schoolyard politics nonsense, and I hate that. I've spent all my adult life thanking the great atheismo that I have left that part of my life behind me, and I don't have to deal with that schoolyard nonsense anymore. So the only reason that I play with this guy is because of my sleep problem. I have this delayed sleep phase syndrome. So I do my work with most of those hours. But at the weekend, I like to just relax and chill out. So I use those hours when everybody else is in bed and I'm awake anyway to just play for play and just enjoy myself. So I've started playing with this buddy of mine and recording it anyway, because I do that when I play for play anyway. So I started playing with this buddy of mine because he lives in California and he just happens to be awake at that time. So I'm not going to go back into starting to try and rearrange and organize. Obviously, I'll do it with the people that are part of my channel, like Shikanta and Merlin. And, obviously, because they're part of my channel, because we're buddies and we're in the same place all of the time and we want to do this, a thing that we're sort of doing together. And, I'll occasionally do the collaborations with people like Henry of Scalitz that I've done a couple of collaborations with on the Nice Arcade channel. So, yeah, I'll do those. But other people, trying to sort of squeeze in here and there and sort of say, there'll be odd collaborations from time to time because it's great. But other than that, I'm just creating far too much work and stress for myself. So